Hi guys, Autumn here to do my January TBR, but before I start with that, I am gonna change a little bit. I decided that I'm actually only gonna roll one die, one six-sided die, because in the month of December I filmed that, and then I realized that I wanted to do more vlogs throughout the year for January. So having up to 12 books each month is doable, but I'm also doing other vlogs that have more TBRs too. So I'm only going to do up to 6 books each month. So yes. And then I have my TBR jars right here. So this one with the little flower is anthologies. So these, I have 6 right now that are physically owned that I would like to read. So each month I am going to pick one of these, and when I read these 6, I will add 6 more from my Kindle. But I just started with the 6 that I physically own. Then throughout the year I want to read 12 authors. So every month in this one, so many books, so little time is the authors. I have 12 for each month. So each month I'm going to pull out one of these and see how many of their books I could read throughout the month. That doesn't mean that I will only read that author that month. I will probably read it throughout the year, but mostly I will try to focus on that author that month. Then in the Book Nerd TBR, I have just my shelves and then bought in the year prompts because I want to read more of these, and I figured if it was in its own shelf that I will pick these up more so. So yes, and I do want to pick these ones up more. So if it's an even number, I will do half and half. If it's an odd number, I'll do one more of this one. And then Books Are Magic, the little sticker, I have all of the prompts in here. So I will just pick however many prompts in this one. And yes, those are the new updated things. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'm just gonna pick the author right now. We'll shake it. And the author is Rachel Van Dyken. I don't know if you could see that. I do have a ring light, but it's Rachel Van Dyken. And I'm also going to pick the anthology right now. We'll shake. And we're going to do this one. And this one is Eye Candy. So this one's Halloween anthology. So that's exciting. And those are the author and anthology. And I'll be back to pick these ones once I roll the dice. I'll see you guys in a second. Let's see how many books we have to read this month. And it's 6. So as you just saw, I rolled a 6. So I'm going to pick 3 in the Book Nerd and 3 in Books Are Magic. So I'm going to start with the Books Are Magic one. I just shook it. So this one has my prompts from Bookopoly, the chance cards, and other prompts. So we're just going to pick 3. I think I grabbed 3. I did. So the first one is gray. Have to have a gray cover. Red cover. And last book in a series is the third prompt. And then for the shelf and Kindle, we've shaken, and we're gonna do 1. Oh, I dropped 1. 2 and 3. And that one, first one is shelf number 6, and shelf number 6 is this one. Yeah, shelf number 6 is this one. Then we have bought in 2014 and bought in 2017. So both of those are Kindle books. And I'll be back when I figure out what I plan to read for all of them. So I'm back, and I'm going to show you what I plan to read for all of the challenges, the prompts, and yeah. So I'm going to start with the 2 Kindle books I have, which are bought for 2014 and bought for 2017. I'm going to read The Mighty Storm by Samantha Towle for bought in 2014. This is the first book in the Storm series. I have this on audio. I also have it on Kindle, obviously. So, yes, I bought this back in 2014. Have not read it. Own the first 3 books in this series on audio. Have not listened to it. And I've now read a few of her books and really enjoy them. So, yes, I'm gonna listen to this one. And then for bought for 2017, I am gonna read why can't I say it? The Bachelor's Auction by Rachel Van Dyken. This is book 1 in The Bachelors of Arizona. And I bought this in 2017. And it's a Rachel Van Dyken book. So, yes. Don't really know what this is about, but I'm sure I will love it. And those are the 2 Kindle books I have. The rest are physical. So, for the challenge Gray, I have The Better Choice by Kirsten Moggill. Glynn? I don't know, sorry. And this is the closest gray, like all around I have. The spine is gray, the back is gray, and the front is sort of gray toned. This is a romance reveal book, a new to me author. So yeah, I figured why not? And then the closest red I could find is Heartbroken by Gabrielle G. The spine's red, the back has red. All of the red books on my shelf are just like the writing. So this is the most red I have. Well, actually, I take that back. I do have 2 red books up there. I'm going with this one. So, yes. This is another romance reveal book. I don't know anything about it. It's the Grit Family series. This is also a new to me author. And for last book in the series, I'm sort of cheating a little bit. This is technically not the last book in the series, but it's one of the novellas towards the end of the series. And if I read this one, I will purchase the last novella that just came out maybe a few months ago. But it is in the anthology Eye Candy, which is the Fallen Crest Nightmare novella in here that I've not read, but that is like 7.5 in the Fallen Crest series. So technically it's not the last book in the series, but I'm counting it, and yes, and get that one read. I do have that on audio. So yeah, I'm excited to read the Halloween novella. And then lastly, for shelf 6, it picked the random number generator picked number 37, which is All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. I also have this on audio, and I'm super excited to read this. This is a memoir manifesto um, following a African American transgender. And I'm super excited. He does narrate this audiobook, so I'm super excited to read this. So I have like 4 or 5 audiobooks on this TBR, so that's really good. And all of these books I already own on audio, so that also helps my Goodreads goal. I mean my goal to read more books, audiobooks I own, and read more books I own. So yeah, I'm super excited to read this. But those are my TBR books for this. I also am planning on participating in the Buzzword Readathon, which is going to be the first week of every month. So the first word for January is dream. So I will probably have a video just talking about those books. I may also do a full video of doing the authors I want to read and showing you all of their unread books I have on my shelf. So yeah, I will also be throwing in more Rachel Van Dyken books. Mostly, I would really, really, really love to finish the Equal Elite series. So that means rereading books from books 2 to 7 and then finishing 8 and 9. So hopefully I could do that this month too. But yes, that is my TBR for January. As I said, I do have more vlogs that I'm going to do. So they will have secret TBRs throughout the month. So yeah, what are you guys are planning on reading for the month of January? And if you've read any of these books, what did you think of them? And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Another one of my prompts was bought in 2014. So here's my collection. I'm gonna go and whatever the first book I see that would interest me, I am going to read it. Let's read Weathering the Storm by Samantha Tao. This is a rock store romance. I have the audio, and I'm pretty sure this is the first book in this series. Why isn't it? Oh, nope, it's The Mighty Storm. So, scratch that. Let's see if The Mighty Storm I bought in this year as well. Oh, I did. Okay. So we're going to read The Mighty Storm by Samantha Tao. So yeah. And another one of the prompts was to read bought in 2017, so I have a collection again, and whatever the first one I see that interests me. That's not. Ah! I accidentally clicked on it and it's downloading. Sorry. Maybe this one. If this is the first book in this series by Rachel Van Dyken, I might go with this one because she is my author for the month, and the more I read, the better. And it doesn't say. Why does none of these ever tell me? It is. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Bachelor Auction by Rachel Van Dyken, for bought in 2017. One of my prompts for my January TBR was shelf number 6, which has 37 books. So we're going to go over here to random.org and type in 37, and then we're going to generate, and it's number 37. And number 37 is All Boys Aren't Blue, which is right here. And so that's what that is gonna be. All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson.